Okay, so today we are playing Green Growth, and I can tell you, I've been playing a couple of these games today, and like 4 or 5 times, my opponent has actually just scooped in the first 5 turns and then conceded the game. I don't know why. This deck isn't super powerful, so I don't know. Maybe it looks like a different powerful deck, and it's causing them to scoop. But I don't know. It's kind of frustrating, because I don't want my opponent just to scoop in the first round. So, alright, so let's tap, get Scoop Mob out. Okay. And we'll see, and he's not going to be able to do anything for a little while, but I'll be able to get some things out, I suppose. Okay, so Breeding Pool. Well, I guess I could Rancor him. Just start doing a Bogles type effect. Well, let's see how that works out. Okay, so give him Hexproof. Swing. Okay, see how we do. Okay, so next... Oh, what? That's it? Just play the land and... Okay, interesting. Okay, so I think I should play... maybe Rancor? Let's play another Sunpetal Grove. Actually, let's get down Gaia's Anthem while I can. Okay, so... Okay, and we'll swing for 2. Okay, so what's my opponent doing? Just got a whole bunch of random mana. It's weird. Okay, I have no idea what they're trying to do with this, but okay. So let's go cast ourselves a Ghostly Prison. Give us some protection. Maybe this will bait him if he's got a counter. Okay, and a Rancor. Okay. And swing. Alright, so... I have no idea what my opponent's doing. Okay, so let's see. Supreme Verdict. Okay. That sucks. Okay, but Rancor comes back to my hand at least. Okay. Double Rancor. Alright, well, let's throw down this other Ghostly Prison then, since I can't do anything else. Okay, so it sets my opponent back a little bit if he's playing creatures, but I have no idea what he's playing. Okay, so I guess I'll just yield this turn. Okay. He just must have super bad draws here. Oh, too bad I didn't have this out when I had my Scoot Mob. Alright, well, I guess if I get another one, it's good. Okay, so what's my opponent doing? Is he just totally landlocked here? I guess not. So what's he doing? I really don't know. Okay, so second main, casting something. Turn off auto yields. Okay. Fine. Archangel Athun. Okay, well, we'll just path you. Okay. Don't really need lands, but I'll take them, I guess. Now, playing these lands is actually maybe not that smart right now, because I don't really need to have so many lands out, and if I get a Vine Lasher out, then it's going to be nice to be able to play lands and pump them. Alpha Authority is nice. It'd be awesome if I had a creature. It's one of the dangers of only playing 12 creatures. Okay, so let's see what my opponent's doing here. Man, I just have no idea. Wall of Reverence. Okay. So, interesting. This is Pilgrimage. Alright, well, let's thin out our deck a little bit here. Okay, so let's see, 2 forests. So it's less likely I'm going to draw lands, but that's going to make my Vine Lasher that much worse, but I guess we'll just see what happens. I think that it's a kind of a risk, but this way I'm more likely to draw a creature just because I have fewer other cards in hand, or in the library, so we'll see what happens. I should have 11 other creatures in there somewhere, so 11 out of 42, I have 25% chance of drawing them. Kalitas, alright. Okay. Mana Gorger. Alright, well that's nice. Okay, let's see how we can play this here. Throw down 1, 2, oh, and sure, Mana Gorger. Pay that. He's tapped out, so he shouldn't be able to do anything just yet. Unless he's got a Path to Exile. He says, I'll be surprised if you win. Alright, well, I guess see what happens. Alpha Authority. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I got my guy of my Mana Gorger's got hexproof. See, hopefully there's no more Supreme Verdicts. Although it destroys all creatures, so he'd have to destroy even his own creatures for that. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay. So my opponent's going to gain 3 more life. Okay, go. Canopy Vista. Alright, well, I guess I shouldn't have thrown that down either. Same reason as before. It just makes my Vinelash Kudzu much worse if I get it. Well, okay, so let's see. If I cast 2 Rancors, then I'm going to get plus... So this will turn into a 5/5. And then he'll be a 9/5. Alright, well, let's do that. Okay, so Mana Gorger. Okay, so we'll see what happens here. Okay. Resolves. Okay, and another Rancor. Okay. Go. Now he's on a 2 o'clock. Okay, so well he has lifelink, so he'll be better, I guess. He'll get some life back. Let's see, what can he do? Another Supreme Verdict? You have to wipe his own creatures for that, though. Fracturing Gust. Okay. That hurts. But those actually return to my hand. My Mana Gorger should turn into a 6/6. I guess not. Is he willing to sack one of his creatures for this? I guess he'll just block with his wall. I'm not sure if that really helps him, because Rancor just comes back to hand. Yeah, he'll get in a hit next turn. But Rancor... But basically, yeah, he's going to get in a hit with Kalitas next turn. But next turn I'll be able to cast Rancor again. And that's going to make my creature, what? Okay, so it'd be a 7/7, it'd be an 11/7 with trample. Alright, so what's this? Okay, so you can put that in there. Alright, so if I can get alright, whatever. See what happens here. Okay, so Vinelasher is pretty nice to get out. Give me a bit of a blocker. Okay. Play that Forest. So it's a 2/2, which is nice. I can always make him into a chump blocker or something like that. So we'll cast Rancor. Okay. And Rancor again. Okay, so I got a 13/9 with trample. Okay, we'll swing. Okay, so he's gonna grab one of my creatures. Scoot Mob, maybe? Okay, so let's see what he... Yeah, Scoot Mob, that's fine. So at the beginning of his upkeep, So I'm going to have to get rid of that. That's going to turn into a big creature pretty fast. But we'll see what happens. If I can get a Path to Exile, I can always path that. Okay, so that Debtor's Knell is actually that's a pretty brutal one there. But we'll see what happens. So my opponent's on a 2-turn clock, and I've got a 13-9, and I've got a chump blocker. Okay, if I get a land, that might, especially a tap land, would be great. Or not a tap land, sorry. Let's not hope for that. That's not what I wanted, but I'll throw it out anyways. Just to increase pump up Vine Lasher a little bit. Okay, so let's go full on attack. Okay. What's he got? Path to Exile. Oh, I don't have Hexproof. Oh no, that's bad. Yes. Search for a land. We get a forest. Okay. So Vine Lasher Kudzu is going to be a little bit bigger. Okay, Rancor comes back to hand. Okay, in my second main, I'll throw Rancor on Vine Lasher. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we'll see what happens here. I think I've lost, but I'll make my opponent play it out. Actually, I won't, because that's just going to be a waste of time. So we'll see what happens. I think I actually should just concede. Okay. I think I'll just concede here rather than waste my time. So let's go into sideboarding and see what happens here. So let's see. Ley lines aren't going to really do anything for me. He's going pretty slow. Sun Droplet might be nice. Okay, Sundering Growth would actually be pretty sweet to destroy that enchantment. Back to Nature might be okay as well. So let's actually, I think Sundering Growth is probably enough. What would I get rid of for that? I don't think I really need the Ghostly Prisons. He's ramping his mana pretty quick. Path to Exile is really good. Gaia's Anthem's really good. And then Sun Droplets might be nice. I don't know what I'd take out for it, though, in this match. Actually, I think I'll just leave them out. Let's try that. Okay, so see what happens here. Okay. Now, his being able to steal my creatures was really brutal. And that Supreme Verdict was pretty brutal too. So we'll see what happens, and if he gets it, he gets it. Sometimes it's just, your opponent just draws the right cards and you just lose. So we'll see. I'll see how I do. What's my opponent doing? He's waiting to submit deck. Okay. Okay, so we're back. Yes, I'd like to play first. Alright, so you got Sun Petal Grove, Alpha Authority, Scoot Mob. It'd be nice. I think I'm going to wait to drop this Scoot Mob and see what happens. Because I think he's going to want to path it or something like that. And I want to see if I can get a Swarm Yards out to regenerate it. So I will keep this. It's going to be a little risky because I don't have protection in the meantime. So, I took out the Ghostly Prisons. So in the meantime, I'll have to hope that I get something else. Like the Path to Exile will help me a little bit. And I really got to just wait for, hold that up for Kalitas. Okay, so my opponent's taking better part of forever to decide whether or not they want to keep this hand. Alright, so it looks like the opponent is not coming back. I don't know why. It's funny because he was trash talking me, saying I'll be surprised if you win. But okay, I don't know why he's not coming back. But I think tonight just might not be my night. This is like probably like the fifth match I've played, and where my opponent has either just seen what I'm playing and just dropped the match within the first like 2 or 3 rounds, or you know, just I beat them in the first round and then they just like quit the whole game or so whatever. It's just not my night, I guess. It's well, I guess it'd be good if I was in a tournament and this happened, but you know, just for a casual play, you know, I actually do want to play Magic, but well, hopefully I'll just wait for him to time out here, and then you know, I guess he will be surprised that I won, but you know, probably in the worst way possible. Anyways, we'll just wait for this time out, and thanks for watching, and see you next time. Alright, so there is my opponent's loss from time. Just see here. Well, surprise, I won. So if you watch that terrible battle all the way to the end, then I feel like you deserve to see something good. So let's do a random card review, and we'll see where this goes. So, random card. Mnemonic Sliver. Okay, so slivers are always nice. This is a Tempest, and what's this? Tempest Remastered. Okay, great. So, basically, it's not legal in Modern. Each sliver gains 2, sacrifice this creature, draw a card. That's actually not too bad, especially when you have like a whole bunch of token slivers. You could always just sack them and draw a card. It's not the best sliver, but it's by far not the worst, so I'd say it's okay. I agree with their 3-star rating. And let's do another one. I'll do a couple of them because I feel so bad. Like, that match was just awful. Chaos Charm. Alright, so Chaos Charm is from Mirage. Choose one. Target creature is unaffected by summoning sickness, so they have haste. Or Chaos Charm deals 1 damage to target creature, or destroy target wall. I actually like modal cards quite a bit because they give you some versatility. It costs 1 and you can blow up a wall, or just 1 for damage for 1 mana is not too bad, or give your creature haste. So I'd say this is actually probably a very good card. Let's take a look at another one. Eater of Days. Okay, so Eater of Days is from Darksteel. It's 4 mana for a 9/8, which seems awesome. Okay, so let's see. Flying, Trample. When Eater of Days comes into play, you skip your next 2 turns. Alright, so I'm not sure what to think of this one, really. It's a great card, but to time walk yourself for 2 turns is really bad. So, the earliest you're going to cast this, well, unless you have some special ramp, is going to be on turn 4. And then by that time, to give your opponent like 2 turns to draw removal is going to be really kind of tough. I kind of disagree with this 3.5 rating, maybe a 3, but it could be pretty good. It just depends on the build, I suppose. If you had, for instance, like a bunch of fog effects, or not fog effects because you're not doing anything, but like Ghostly Prisons or something like that, then this might actually help. So Ghostly Prisons or Sun Droplets or something like that out already, this could actually be a pretty nice one. Then you've got a 9/8 beater out on the field. So I don't know, the 3.5 stars might be appropriate. I might give it a 3, but yeah, this one's pretty good. And we'll do one last one. Alright, so what is this? Life Lace. This is from Alpha. Okay, and well, it's been in a few other ones, but I guess this has been around since the beginning. Let's see, 1 green, so change the color of 1 card, either being played or already in play, to green. Cost to cast, tap, maintain, or use a special ability of target card remains entirely unchanged. Well, I would say this card is terrible. Like, really, like, what's the point? I mean, changing a card to green, I guess maybe in Alpha there was something better, like maybe that was important back then, but really changing the color of a card once it's out already, it really doesn't do anything for most cards. So I'd say this card is probably pretty awful. I would give it like a 0. I would never play this card. But, you know, all cards have a place in some decks, I guess, so I'd give it like a 0.5. Anyways, that's a few random card reviews. You know, thanks for watching. Sorry for the bad matchup. Hopefully we'll have some better luck in the coming days and see if we can get some better matchups for you to watch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.